So there are two different phones that I kind of think back at throughout my whole entire life that I pretty much can't hate. Now, there's probably more than that, but the phones that are currently supported with software, there's not a lot of them, to be honest. But the two that I can think of, the first one being the iPhone 10. This is a phone that no matter what happens with this device, even though it definitely wasn't perfect, and even though when the newer iPhones come out, the iPhone 14 Pros, the iPhone 15s, the 14 Pros already out, but the 15 Pros and the 16 Pros, I'm still going to look back at an iPhone 10 and still think to myself that how could this phone even go down to $100, $150 in the future? I remember when this phone first came out in, 2017, and I even thought to myself during that moment, how can a phone like this go down in value? It's so perfect. And even now, it's still kind of shocking how, phones go down in price that well. And with something like the iPhone 10, this is a phone that brought so much to the table and was so impactful that even now in 2023, we still see basically the impact of the iPhone 10 on these current phones. With things like the notches, with things like Face ID, with things like the way more premium body. And in fact, even now the iPhone 10 is still brought up because, not a good thing. It was the first $1,000 iPhone. And now Apple is probably now shifting the price tag even above $1,000 for that similar Pro model. So to me personally, the iPhone 10 was so impactful that even now in 2023, it's still being brought up all the time. And I would still say it's probably one of the most popular iPhones, not, in terms of numbers, but just in terms of if you were to ask the average person what iPhone this is, I would assume some people would say either the iPhone X or the iPhone 10. Like a lot of people would know this iPhone. Now the other iPhone would be the iPhone 13 Pro. This is an iPhone that I think is like the iPhone 10 reincarnated. This is a crazy iPhone that just has so much potential looking like this is a great evolution. If you have an iPhone 10, going up to the iPhone 13 Pro, I think is a great choice. Now, this is my main phone I use every single day, and I like this phone a lot. This was a phone that basically brought better battery life, a better display, and basically everything across the board on a very capable machine that is still very, very relevant. Personally, I have an iPhone 14 Pro. I haven't switched to it, but the fact that Apple brought such a great camera on this phone and brought such a great display with that ProMotion technology inside of it, that has made this phone that much better of a deal, and in my opinion, has made this phone almost future-proofed for at least the next 5 to 7 years. Not even from the day of release, probably even from today. I look at phones like the Galaxy S20, and if that phone just kept getting software, I'm sure people would still end up using it. With the, iPhone 13 Pro, it's more or less the same thing. So I definitely look at a phone like the iPhone 13 Pro and even the iPhone 10, and I am very happy with the way Apple has made these phones, and I could never hate these phones no matter what Apple does to them. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.